Abdulla Mohammed Remeithi is the Director of Environmental Policies and Regulation and Climate Change at the Environment Agency in Abu Dhabi. Among many other roles, Abdulla is a member of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals Council for Climate Action and Abu Dhabi's Climate Change Task Force. And he is a senior advisor to the COP28 negotiations. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. You're very busy.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to see you as well.
Thank you. Now look, I mentioned the COP28 in that introduction, and that's where I want to start our conversation. Historically, what has the EAD's relationship been with the COP meetings? How would you describe it?
Well, Environment Agency Abu Dhabi played a big role, actually, an active role when it comes to COP meetings and UNFCCCs, as it was the focal point of the Kyoto Protocol mechanism. So we have a good history and a very positive history as well, because we've submitted over 20 projects, mega projects. So the main projects that we've submitted was actually one of the mega projects was Shams 1 and Inter Alia. And actually, it's very close. We're working very closely with also the national level. Supporting the COP efforts, participating in all COPs, supporting the negotiations, supporting the efforts, showing UAE's case studies during the COPs.
So really, there's this incredibly long history that you have with the COPs, which we're now bringing to the table in 2023, the year of COP28. But look, let's go back in time very, very slightly to COP27, because one of the big achievements was that deal establishing a loss and damage fund. Now, from your perspective, why was it such an important development, not just for Abu Dhabi, but also for the Environment Agency?
Indeed, actually, a loss and damage fund is important for all parties. It's important for the globe itself. Parties, they need loss and damage fund. They need this type of support, and they need access to it. So basically, what we are doing right now here, we're happy to have moving forward loss and damage fund from COP27 to COP28, creating the transitional committee, which will hold the first meeting in March. And looking forward actually to have a very successful fund which will serve the nation in the upcoming years.
Now, there were a number of important projects that were also highlighted at the COP27, and they really were connected to nature-based solutions to mitigate the impact of climate change. Can you tell me about the ones that you're particularly excited about? Are there ones which really stand out in your mind?
Well, I think I'm excited about everything. Well, very close to my heart is that when it comes to natural-based solutions, and we are in Abu Dhabi, which is actually they invested more in the natural-based solutions such as mangrove. And mangrove plantation is one of the most important projects that we are doing. It's been one of the outcomes that came from the carbon study, the blue carbon study. And we are proud also to have such a plant within our region, because it's capturing the carbon. It's kind of a zinc plantation to reduce the emissions. So yes, mangrove plantation, and we're planting more and more this year and the upcoming years as well.
Unstoppable. Yes. But also as well, whenever we talk about environmental issues, we're always talking about targets as well. And certainly the UAE has been setting some very ambitious targets for 2050. So where is EAD focusing its efforts to actually help the Emirates meet those targets?
Indeed. So Environment Agency Abu Dhabi is the custodian of climate change when it comes to Abu Dhabi level. So in November 2020, actually, we've established a new task force among 28 entities. So we believe in coordination, joining efforts, and building the bridge. So basically, we are working very hard not to only achieve the target in a local level, as well as to support the national level targets. Abu Dhabi Environment Agency in Abu Dhabi also set plan strategies to achieve their targets. During that time, we focus more and dig deep more in the measurements. So we set the actions. We, discuss with our partner how we can improve the processes smoothly, and also participating and coordinating with the federal entities, the national level, to ensure that we have full alignment to achieve our targets. Last year, during Expo, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid announced actually the net zero strategy.
So it's also possible you could actually beat that 2050 target. You may actually meet those deadlines beforehand.
Yes, we're trying to work hard with, in coordination with our partners, as well we count in private sectors. So it's very unique things about us. It's not only limiting for government, we are actually working closely with our private entities, NGOs, because everyone has to play their role when it comes to climate.
Well, good luck on that, okay? And also congratulations for COP28, okay? I'm sure we'll see you there.
Yeah, hopefully. Welcome.
Fantastic. Thank you so much then to Abdulla Mohammed Al-Remeithi, who is the Director of Environmental Policies and Regulation and Climate Change at the Environmental Agency in Abu Dhabi.